So people get pretty confused at how much effort and how much intensity they should be putting in at the gym. And there's even more people out there who assume that if you are not sweating in the gym, then you have not put in a decent enough effort. For example, I know people who have came away from the gym not sweating after doing a decent strength training workout and instantly assume that they should have been doing more or they should have been working at a better intensity. First things first, can I just quash that myth? Perspiration, so your sweat, is not indicative of the effort and the intensity of a workout. Just because you sweat more than others doesn't mean you put in a good enough workout, and if you sweat less than others doesn't mean that you've not put in a good workout. People sweat at different rates. If you want to sweat, go into the gym, put a jumper on, or ask them to turn the heating on. That's how you sweat. And no, sweating is not fat melting. Sweating is just your body's way of cooling you down. A better, more efficient, more effective, more accurate way of determining intensity is by using something called the RPE scale. And the RPE scale stands for rate of perceived exertion. Now, if you did GCSE PE, you probably know what that is. If you didn't, then don't worry because I'm about to tell you. The RPE scale is a scale of 1 to 10 to rate your overall intensity. 1 being it feels like you're literally doing fuck all, lying on the sofa all day, cheeky scratch of the bollocks. 10 out of 10 is literally the world feels like it's going to swallow you whole. Now, ideally, the majority of workouts that you do should fall somewhere between the 7 to 9 RPE range. So it should be challenging, but not so challenging that you feel like you're going to die. So hopefully that stops you from literally thinking that you need to be crawling out of the gym. Because let's be honest, if you go 10 out of 10 intensity, crawling out of the gym, you're most likely going to be 1, emotionally traumatized, and 2, you're going to be physically fatigued. You're probably going to be achy as fuck the day after, and the day after that, and potentially even the day after that as well. Which means if you go to the gym on Monday and cause that to happen, you most likely won't be able to get back into the gym until Friday when the achiness has gone. However, if you go in between the 7 to 9 RPE range, then you're going to come out of it feeling challenged, feeling like you've done something, but not dying as much as what you do if you go to failure. And because of that reason, you're not going to be as fatigued, you're not going to be as achy, and you could probably return to the gym much sooner. So over the course of the week, if you go 10 out of 10 intensity, you'll probably get to the gym twice. And even if you manage to go more, then you probably won't be fully recovered, which means you're going to actually get less results as a result. However, if you go 7 to 9 RPE scale, then you're probably going to be able to get to the gym 3 to 4 times and recover at the end of the week perfectly. Now, when people first start going to the gym, it's going to be quite difficult to judge where you're placing a workout on the RPE scale. So you can actually use another method to determine how intense you're working on the RPE scale. This is something known as your reps in reserve, or RIR. And what your reps in reserve is basically the amount of reps that you believe that you can get out if you continue to go through the set. So let's say, for example, in your program, you've got 10 reps of goblet squats. If you get to the end of those 10 reps of goblet squats and you think to yourself, if I really push myself, I could probably get another 3 to 4 reps out. That means that you have 3 to 4 reps in reserve. If, however, you get to the end of that set and you think, I cannot get another rep out, even if someone held a gun up to my head, you have got 0 reps in reserve. You have gone to failure and you've actually gone to that 10 out of 10 RPE scale. In order to hit that 7 to 9 rating on the RPE scale, ideally you need to be trying to have about 3, maybe 2 reps in reserve by come the end of the set. So by the end of the set, you should be thinking to yourself, if I really push myself and went to failure, I could probably get 2 to 3 more reps out. If you do that, well done, you're successfully between that 7 to 9 RPE scale. The majority of your exercises, and therefore the majority of your workouts, should fall between that 7 to 9 RPE. If it's anything more, you're going to be far closer to failure and far closer to unrecoverable fatigue. Anything less than that, and you're probably not putting in enough effort in order to warrant adaptations taking place. So 7 to 9 is that Goldilocks area, which means that you do not need to be crawling out of the gym feeling like you're going to die. You do not need to be sweating to an utmost intensity. You do not need to be sweating in order to determine that that workout was good. And you'll actually feel much fresher the day after as well, compared to if you literally come out of there crawling. Look at the RPE scale, base it on the RPE scale, and work towards reps in reserve, rather than working towards feeling like somebody's just kicked you in both kneecaps. Hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense. If you want any questions being asked, please feel free to comment below. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a like. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit, as always, make sure you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.